My name is Michelle Remington, and I am currently the director at the Coast School in Saudi Arabia. And my journey to leadership probably started when I was 5 or 6, because I was probably the bossy girl on the playground, and hopefully I've evolved since then. And I just went through school with a great interest in leadership and being really involved and learning as much as I could. So from middle school, I was, student body president of the middle school, and then again in the high school. And I loved that type of work. I was really active in my church youth group in the leadership aspect of that, traveling all over with that group and advocating and working with the whole district and working with the whole region around activist ending apartheid in the 90s was a big part of it, and really leading in that way. And then I went on to university with an interest in international business or diplomacy, and shifted my interests a little bit later and ended up getting a master's in teaching because education really called me at that point. And started in a classroom teacher position and got involved with accreditation and involved in other aspects of school life outside of the classroom. I coached a lot of sports. I played a lot of sports growing up. So I think that also built my capacity as a leader, involved in music and all of that as well, which was really helpful. So after about 5 years of teaching in the classroom, I started working on my PhD in educational administration. And so that obviously was a pivotal point in my career, because then it wasn't just about someone that had some experience, but I had a degree specifically in that as well, and a demonstrated passion for that. So I got my first kind of assistant principalship curriculum coordinator role at an international school in Venezuela. And that was a great start. Young, I was only 28 at the time, and I had a lot of learning to do still, but it was a great place to start. I think starting in a small school as a leader is so beneficial because you have to wear every hat. Like I was coordinating cafeteria and transportation, but also, doing curriculum, and that was such a great job. And then was able to move on into the principalship role. Took on an interim director for a bit as well. And then, continued on, moved into a high school principal position in Abu Dhabi, and later a head of school position as well. I've done deputy head of school. Most of my career, I'd say, is kind of in the high school level and high school principal, and now head of school in different areas. So that's kind of the whole journey.
I hope you enjoyed this peek into our brand new Women Who Lead program from Eduro Learning. My name is Kim Cofino, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Eduro Learning, as well as your host through the Women Who Lead program. Today, you heard from just one of our over 70 amazing women who lead. We'll be sharing more individual journey to leadership stories over the next few months. As a coach and a mentor to educators around the world, I've noticed a common theme. There are so many skilled, hardworking women in education who are curious about moving into leadership, but not quite ready to take that leap. A year ago, we started working on a special professional learning pathway to take that reluctance out of the equation. Our Women Who Lead program gives you access to the voices and experience of over 70 successful female leaders around the world. We have interviewed heads of school, curriculum directors, principals, and influential female leaders to provide a window into their personal leadership journeys, so you can hear from them exactly what it's like to pursue this path. When have you had the opportunity to learn from over 70 amazing female leaders, including 20 female heads of school in one consolidated learning experience? From one response to another, you'll hear their insight into the unique challenges facing female leaders, their advice on how to be successful in a leadership interview, and their guidance on how to have difficult conversations. Those are just some of the key topics discussed by the amazing female leaders we interviewed. With Women Who Lead, you gain access to curated conversations with inspirational leaders who have shared their experience with you at all levels of leadership within education, including consultancy and entrepreneurship. If you're ready to take the next step on your leadership journey, Find out more at edurolearning.com/women.